What is up, YouTube? Jesse here with Just Man Sports Cards. Thank you for joining me. We're going to do a Star Wars video today. I do collect a little bit of Star Wars, not a lot. But I did get kind of, I knew about them a while back, and I started collecting the 77 set. Just some cards out of there, not a lot. And then the Topps Galaxy Chrome became very popular, and some people say it was pumped, whatever you want to call it. Uh, but I was like, they've had to be doing these cards for a while, and then I researched it, and yeah, they've been doing these cards for a while. So then I was just looking for better values than the Topps Galaxy Chrome. Um, they started doing them in '93, so we'll go through some base cards and then some rare cards, as well as non-Galaxy sets of just cool stuff that I've picked up mainly off ComC. I collect the Tusken Raider cards. Most of these cards are like $1. Some of the inserts and stuff were like $5 to $10, but so I'm gonna grade some of these. So sometimes if they have like 10 copies or 5 copies, I'll just buy them all, and then I'll do like I do with grading, is just pick out the best ones. This is kind of the Death Star or whatever. So I just picked out the coolest ones. The boxes are there's different series. They run about 80 to $120 right now. That was pretty cool. I mean, the ones I picked out I thought were pretty cool overall. I've been watching Andor. I don't know if anyone's been watching that. It's been a little slower build. Um, this one's a little more provocative of Princess Leia. Artist signature. I thought that was pretty artistic. They're not packed fresh, you can tell, but there's probably some 8s and 9s in there. I'll just have to search. So I just showed you that one. It's got the Starfighters. Just the light, so that's a little better. I mean, this kind of got Stormtroopers. So there's a lot of attention to detail. R2D2, if you just sit there and kind of look at the cards. So we'll get into the inserts here pretty soon. I mean, there's not a huge market for these, but Star Wars cards there's definitely a lot more graded stuff on eBay. You can definitely collect PSA graded stuff. That's what you're into, but there's not a whole lot of this stuff out there. And then the other stuff I'm going to show you, there's really not any of it out there. I'll show you these first. I haven't seen many of these. Hence, I only have 2 of them. They're the first day issue, or they're calling them first day production. If you collect Topps, this was a popular thing in '93 and '94 in basketball and football. So the same seller had these, and I think one other one. So these are just harder to find. So it was a little harder to get like the pictures that I wanted. But I was happy with both these, and they have that stamp. So these are pretty rare. No print run, but so this is probably my favorite um, Palpatine or Dark Sidious, whatever you want to call him. It's really cool. And this is the blue version. So You can tell, like, and the blue's non-numbered, but it's rare. I think they're like one per pack. Okay. Whoops. Two of those. Probably grade both of those just because I really like the cards. And then they have these purples. It's a little easier to see the purple there. And these are numbered to 99. And you can find these for a reasonable price. We got the Stormtroopers at 99. Something like Tatooine. Yeah. We saw this earlier, the base. But this is numbered to 99. So we'll move into some other stuff. This is a set you don't. It's a little harder to find stuff on. It's Shadows of the Empire. It's a. They wrote a book on it, so it's wasn't necessarily the most popular book, but then they also made a card set on it. Ray. I thought that was a pretty cool picture. Numbered 199. I think everything from here on out is numbered. These are refractors. And what, 199 or 99? 99. Got three of them. Some of these I can't remember the sets because they're newer sets. Topps Chrome. Masterwork cards. I'm still learning about Star Wars cards, but these are expensive sets or boxes when they come out. $2.99. I got two of these. $2.99. I'm curious what this looks like in hand. It's okay. But it's number two, 350. These are the high techs, and then they're not called refractors, they're called like diffractors. They're numbered. It's clear acetate out of 99, this version is. And then it's different patterns in the background is what makes up the rarity. So I mainly collect the Jawas and the Sand People or Tusken Raiders. I got three of those. Everyone picked up a bunch of these. This is a pretty collected set. Expensive boxes. So it's kind of interesting that some of these aren't worth more, but it is what it is. This is a set that I really like. It's 2018 Topps Black and White. It's from The New Hope. So, book 4. Or it was essentially the first movie that they made. Some of these, the white is the base card. These boxes were like $70 at release. They go for over 100 now, and you didn't really get that many cards in them. So on some of the base cards, I got a number of them because I'll try to pick the best for grading. I thought that was a really cool picture. To me, it's art, right? Got a number of copies of those. Jawa, kind of ominous there. Some of these, it's not actually that easy to find just the base card. Believe it or not. A number of those. And then they made different color variations of these, and that's where the rarity comes in. I think this is called sepia. These aren't numbered, but they're rare. And some of them I just like the black and white version, but then it's got those like bones in the background, kind of the Cryate dragon. I'm probably saying that wrong. Tatooine. But here's another one, the Sepias. Obi-Wan. Tusken Raider. I love this picture. I think this is the sepia, yeah. Because I have some whites here. It's a little out of order. So do you like the sepia or the base white better? Like here I like the base white, but then here I like the sepia a little better. So I guess it kind of depends on the picture. And then I have the stack of the more rare stuff as well. Darth, Obi-Wan, Stormtroopers, it's Millennium Falcon. Let's see the difference in the two versions there. I'll definitely wait till grading gets cheaper. I'm not gonna spend $22 a card on these. But this is Star Wars stuff I've been picking up over the last 6 months, maybe the last year. So I think this is the yellow version. These are not numbered because I think the ones that are numbered are, or it might be blue. I forget the color. So now we get into the number ones. These might be the green ones. So these are all numbered to 99. And that's a classic scene. I mean, you can see whiting and stuff. So this, I know looking at that, it's not going to be better than an 8. And then depending on the back, you got some whiting down here. I wouldn't be surprised if that gets a 7 or 8. I'd be shocked if I got a 9. With Yoda, still numbered to 99. This looks good to me in green. I think that was it on some of them too. It's just the color with the scene and trying to pick out. I like this picture too. It's just like it really doesn't need words. It's kind of telling stories in a way. The Jawas. So then we get into, I think these are purples. Yeah. You can kind of tell with the hue. And these are all out of 25. They're not refractory, but I mean, most of these were like $3. P1, 25. Jawa out of 25. So there's a lot of different Star Wars cards out there. There's been plenty of years made, 25 years worth made plus the 77. So you just have to dig around. You can find stuff a lot cheaper than the Topps Chrome Galaxy that's been being kind of pumped. These are out 25. Him left in the rock. 125, and then these are out of 100. 2020 Stellar Signatures is the set. So I thought this is pretty artistic, right? And that's just a penny sleeve with it. It's got the canvasy. And then so you guys can see everything that I've been picking up. So I'm transparent. The white on white I really like. This is low grade. This is old PSA 1 right here. I just sold my PSA 3 of this card. I got $33 for it, so it's probably, I mean, considering the margins, it's decent margins because I was buying the card for like $3. Grading was like 13 at the time, so it's probably with shipping 15, $20. That probably made $7. Definitely a hobby, not a money maker. Then this one, I had a PSA 9, and it went for I think close to 300. Fixed sales. I don't really do auctions. So that's everything I got. Thank you for joining me. I will be doing some Star Wars pack openings and stuff like that as I've gotten into it more. I'm finally catching up with some of this other stuff after work, but I mean, there's some cool cards out there. You just have to go looking. Hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't. Hope everyone's having a great week, and I'll catch you later.